So you may be wondering, how do you beat Stealth Rogue? Stealth Rogue's the best deck in the game. It's being played by everyone and everybody is climbing with it. Well, let me tell you, I have the solution. Face Hunter. Might be wondering, why is it Face Hunter? How does Face Hunter beat this deck? Well, let me explain. This deck pumps out minions really early on like no tomorrow. What does Rogue struggle against the most? Give you a second. If you can't answer it, I'll give you the answer. The answer is wide boards. Wide boards... Rogue, unless they for some reason run Fan of Knives, and if they do, you know what? You deserve to win anyway. You're running Fan of Knives in your Rogue deck. Unless they run Fan of Knives, they have no way of dealing with your wide board. And even though all of your things are like 1/1s or 1/2s a lot of the time, let's look at Rogue real quick, and let's look at my Rogue deck just real quick. All of Rogue's cards, pretty much early on, all have 1 health. 1 health. 1 health. 1 health. I guess these two have 2 health, but that's pretty easy to kill as well with like Dwarven Sharpshooter or a buffed up minion. You control the board early on. They're not able to apply too much pressure. Then with your Face Hunter, wherever I put that silly little deck, with your Face Hunter, you get the explosive trap off at a good time, whether it be with Face Stalker or you draw it and then you win. Or if they keep all their minions stealth because they don't want to have them die, first of all, they're not doing damage. Second of all, you can abuse that with an Unleash the Hounds play. And then you also Voracious Reader to draw and keep up with their card draw. Even if they draw Secret Passage, this is a 2-mana draw 2 or 3 a lot of the time and can be just as good. Overall, this deck is really strong, man. I've had an absolute blast playing this deck. When I first started this season, I was like, Face Hunter, I'm just not feeling it. It doesn't feel like it's that good. But with the rise of Rogue not being able to deal with your wide boards, and Explosive Trap just absolutely decimating theirs a lot of the time, this deck has proven to be exceptional. In terms of keeps, you basically just keep any 1-drop you can get your hand on, literally all of them, and Face Stalker. Everything else, you send back. It's just 1-drops and Face Stalker into Rogue. Keep 1 Explosive Trap just so you can guaranteed have it on a very impactful turn. And that's about it. Also, never Hero Power the turn you play Tour Guide. If it's turn 1, save it to play with Face Stalker, or save it to play with Dwarven Sharpshooter on a future turn. Unless you have neither of those cards in your hand, in which case, fine, just Hero Power. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment them. If you enjoy the content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out the Twitch. And if you guys enjoyed the video, let's jump into it. I want to keep Wolpertinger, but I also partially want to get rid of it so I can get it with Scavenger's Ingenuity, but that's greedy. We'll just get rid of both of these. We want to go hard aggro. We don't necessarily want to draw much of anything at all. I think I play the Initiate and then coin Wolpertinger just to apply a ton of pressure on the board. No, I think we do this actually and then coin Wolpertinger. Just to flood the board with a ton of 1/1s. So that way we can trade into his 1 health minions. So he'll be like worried. And then we get to play Face Stalker Hero Power next turn and thin out the deck. Then play this. Hope we draw Wolpertinger. And then play that. That's fine. Like, I don't mind that at all. What are you going to do? Hit me in the face and let me trade in? Not likely. Go Face. Hope it's explosive. It's explosive. We're chilling. We have such good pressure now. It's actually incredible. So the question now is, do I want to play Scavenger's Ingenuity before the Initiate and hope that I get the Thingamabob? Or alternatively, do I want to play it first and hope that, like, if this gives me Wolpertinger, it's such a good play. It does not. Okay, well, it was a 50-50 chance. I feel like it's still fine. I'll play the 1/2 and go face with these. Face Stalker will thin out the deck just a little bit more. It'll be great. We have Explosive Trap. He's got a lot of cards in hand, though. So I'm a little bit disconcerted. That's not the word. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, roughly. Okay. Then he plays the Burrowing Scorpion. Yeah. We play Face Stalker Hero Power. But then he could trade in. But I don't care. Maybe it's freezing. I could have just played the freezing. Actually, I would have been fine with either one. Then we get to play this in hero power again and just try to push out as much damage as we possibly can. Do you want the rogue deck that I just played? I'll send it to you. I'll send it to all of you. Rogue, no, not tempo, we want stealth. Export. What? You fool! Well, the explosive trap doesn't go off because it's freezing trap. Woohoo! And then we get explosive trap next turn. Pretty solid if you ask me. And then that's explosive. So that's pretty gnarly, actually. But, sorry, I didn't press the export button correctly. I pressed the export button, but I didn't press the copy deck code button. But now we have a lot of damage. Sinister Strike doesn't really matter too much. Are you gonna, like, eviscerate me or whatever? It doesn't matter. It's doing a lot of damage. Going for the Seeker Passage. That's okay. Explosive Trap goes off. Maybe he was thinking it's freezing, maybe. But this time it's explosive. First of all, just so you guys know, if you pump up this minion, don't hit with this minion. Hit with the other minion. Because if it's freezing trap, at least you can get the cold blood in, or you can decide to trade in or whatever. He attacked out of order. It was explosive trap, so it didn't matter. But he should have hit with one of the other two minions. Maybe the one with the battle cry, so he could have pumped something up again later. And he should have attacked with that minion first, so that minion didn't get freezing trapped. I mean, explosive trap still killed him, but it shouldn't have mattered. This should be a pretty good game, though. If I'm able to get Eaglehorn Bow again, or not Eaglehorn Bow, explosive trap on curve again, we should be able to win. Pop, pop, pop. Actually, you're good. Actually, the Dwarven Sharpshooter. I was like, wait a minute. I should probably keep the Dwarven Sharpshooter, because his ability is busted as heck. And keep him I did. No, yeah. I played that as well as I could have. I don't have tracking in this deck. That's true, I don't have tracking. Basically, I used to have tracking, but I replaced tracking with Voracious Reader, because essentially it does the same thing, almost. Interesting coin play. Demon Companion along with Dwarven Sharpshooter is very good. Technically, I should have played this first to see what I got, but it doesn't really matter. Taunt's good. Animal Companion the next turn, then Face Stalker, Hero Power, and then hopefully we can draw Voracious Reader and draw some cards, because that is how we win the game. Also, the fact that I didn't get Huffer was quite bad. But, I mean, there's only so much you can do about that. Sometimes you just don't get the Huffer. Sometimes you just don't get it. And again, not Huffer. I mean, it's fine. It stalls out. Like, Misha's not bad. It's just, if you're trying to rush down a Control Warlock, or if you're trying to rush down, like, a Priest, getting a card like this is bad. Into Rogue, it's not as bad, though, because the extra stats do help and can kill off one of his minions, and sometimes push a little more damage. Sap? I mean, okay, whatever. I'll play that and Wolpertinger next turn. It's not that big of a deal to me. And we'll probably Face Stalker next turn or something. I'd say flooding the board's better. And we get to play all of this next turn and thin out my hand and all that, so it's good. We're fine. Leok would also have worked for the first companion. For the first animal companion. No, yeah, it would have worked as well. But I didn't get it, which was kind of sad. But it's okay. You know, games are in the past. Sometimes it comes down to 33% chance with 2 animal companions, and you don't land them. But it's okay. There have been a lot of times where I have landed them, and I've been like, I probably didn't deserve to win that game. But anyway, South Sea Deckhand, he's able to kill off the 4/4, it appears. Trades both in. Then what are you doing for 0? Backstab hit? I mean, I guess. That's fine. Do you hit my face with your 2/1? He's running lowish on cards. We drew Explosive Trap. Not necessarily what I wanted to draw, but, you know. It's fine. Hero Power, which one do I get? Probably Freeze. Explosive. Interesting. If I pump him up, it's harder to kill him, but I do a little bit less damage. But again, it's harder to kill him. So he gets to remain on the board, potentially. How have I not drawn Voracious Reader? I'm gonna end up losing this game because I don't quite have enough resources. Next turn, it's probably gonna be Explosive Trap again with, like, the Cub and all that stuff. And Hero Power, maybe whatever else I draw, but we're gonna need a Miracle. I'm gonna need our Miracle run to win this one. Okay. I mean, if he uses things like Eviscerate and the weapon to kill off my 3/4 and all those things, like, I'm okay with it. Because it isn't damage going to my face. So it buys me, like, an extra turn to kill him. Which is good. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not upset with any of the stuff that's going on. I actually really like the state of the board that I have. I just wish that I had Voracious Reader. But if he uses resources to kill my 3/4... Also, the fact that he did that means he doesn't really have that much stuff. But let's see what he does. He could play the 3/2 to give him immunity. Oh. Alright. Bit of a weird play. Bit of a weird play, indeed. But it's okay. We will then...
Golden
Wait,
Bear.
what? Wow, he drew really badly. If I were him, I probably would have hit... the 3/4. Wait, why didn't he hit the 3/4? What was he doing? He could have hit the 2/1 into this, and then hit the 5/2 and killed this off, but now I just get an extra secret. For free. And I get to play this. I don't care what it is. I was hoping it wasn't Face Stalker. I lied. I did care a little bit. And we just go hard face. And the freezing trap's second, so explosive goes off first and it'll kill something off. And I feel like this is just a good spot to be in. Like, I don't know what he was doing. He should have definitely done the 5/2 to kill off the 3/4 because it just let me thin out my deck a little bit more. But to be fair, he was running out of time and probably panicked. I really like that you're explaining the plays, both you and your opponents. Well, I try to help teach, you know? Okay, so he did bait out the freeze trap, which is kind of lame for me. And but as long as I don't draw freeze trap this turn, Face Stalker still thins out my deck, which is huge. Like, that's the whole point of Face Stalker. It thins out my deck. No, wait, it doesn't also. Jesus Christ! That is huge! That is a lot of stuff. Oh my god. That's bad. That is bad. Okay, so we still have Freezing Trap and an Explosive, and hopefully we can get, like, Kill Command or something, maybe. Eaglehorn Bow is really good. Eaglehorn Bow is, like, game-saving. We get to push a lot of damage with it. That's Explosive, right? So you get to play Boom, Hero Power, thin out my deck more, and just go face. I'll actually kill off the 2/1. Yeah. I was going to kill off the 2/1, so that way he didn't get a Freeze Trap and get to play it again for 2 more big minions. Because it probably wouldn't have saved him, but if he was going to have an out, it would have been getting something nuts off of a second Jandis if I didn't kill it. So killing it was definitely the correct play. And, yeah. This matchup is pretty winnable for me, to be honest. Like, this matchup's definitely favored for me. I want to get rid of everything. Even Explosive, kind of. Although Explosive is probably my best card. I'm going to keep Explosive because it beats up on Stealth Rogue so bad. I drew a Dwarven Sharpshooter. Coin out Adorable Infestation isn't perfectly optimal, but it's the best play that I can muster up. Scavenger's Ingenuity for the next turn's not bad. We just need to apply as much pressure as we can really, really early on, because that's how we win. So using the coin super proactively right at the beginning is pretty much always good. Oh, shoot. Is he secret? Oh, snap. What happens if he's ambush? Do I care? I think I just go face super hard, though. I think I just trade in that and go face. I don't want him to kill my 2/4. I'll play Animal Companion next turn, and I'll play Scavenger's Ingenuity Hero Power. It is Secret Rogue. I did not expect that. I did not expect Secret, like, at all. But you're playing top tier decks? I mean, first of all, if we look at all of the decks that I've played, that's bad. I can kill it, though, maybe. I might have to commit to killing that if I draw 1-drop. We did draw 1-drop. Okay, what do I get off of you? Ooh, that's pretty good, actually. We'll Scavenger's Ingenuity and trade in. And then we'll play this in Hero Power next turn. But if we look at the decks that I've played, I am playing pretty decently tiered decks, and some high tier decks. But, like, Highlander Hunter isn't. Highlander Demon Hunter really isn't that much. Another Secret? Are you kidding me, man? Come on. So lame. Shoot it. Is it Bamboozle? Only time will tell. It is not, so we'll go face with that. That's fine. He's going to play Plagiarize. Oh, it's Dirty Tricks. Okay, so that's fine. But if we look at the deck, sorry. I played Highlander Hunter, which isn't super top tier. I mean, I guess it kind of is. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. That's so many cards. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold up. We also played Highlander Demon Hunter, which isn't really... I guess I am playing mostly high tier decks now that I look at it. I mean, Quest Rogue isn't. Totem Shaman isn't. Highlander Hunter and Highlander Demon Hunter really aren't. Face Hunter is kind of meh. It's high roll oriented. Galakron Warlock isn't. Control Demon Hunter is, but it's also hard to play, in my defense. We're going to hit with this first, see what it is. This is the best minion to check out the secret with. It's explosive. That's fine. I will then Hero Power. And do I want to let him draw 2 cards? I don't think so. I think I just flood the board. Even if it's ambush, I don't care. Rogues can't deal with wide boards. This is like a known fact. I mean, even if it's Plagiarize, all he does is get 2 Wolpertingers, which isn't even that bad for me, because 1, explosive, 2, if I draw Unleash the Hounds. Like, I don't mind that. This is not bad. Like, this is... I don't care. This literally doesn't matter. Interesting. Okay, prepping for something. I am confused. How many secrets do you have, gosh darn it? Oh, you're doing that for a big Edwin play. Okay, that makes sense. I want to play you. Okay, you draw some cards. Big freaking whoop, my dude. We kill off all of these. So that way it's freezing trapped and we hit face. Yeah, sure, he drew 2 cards, but it was bound to happen eventually. Another Plagiarize for an Animal Companions and a 1-2. If he gets Huffer... Oh, shoot. If he gets Huffer off of Animal Companion, that's really bad for me. Is it really bad for me? I guess it's kind of, but not super duper, you know? Huffer would definitely be bad. Also, the order was wrong. I keep forgetting Spell Burst. I have to play it after. I always mess up the stupid Spell Burst card. So if I lose by 2 damage, I deserve to lose. But if it's not Huffer, we're in a good spot. He probably knows that it's Freezing Trap, and he doesn't want to hit. He knows for a fact it's Freezing Trap. But he's also like, I've got to do something to kill the 4/4. But also, yes, Bloof, you are correct. I did order that wrong. I should have played this spell after the 1-2. I was getting too energetic or whatever. No Eviscerate or anything, please. I don't really know what I want him to have. All I know is I don't want him to be able to kill me. Okay, so he's going to not attack and he's going to bait out the freezing with something else later with one of these things. Explosive Trap will do a lot of damage, though. Why are you Secret Passaging now? That literally doesn't do anything for you. That literally is such a bad play. Wait, what? Oh, we did it to activate both of those. I mean, you could have just activated it next turn, though. Like, you didn't need to waste that. That's such a good card to have. The fact that you're wasting it feels so bad, man. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't die next turn, and then I kill him next turn. Probably. We will Adorable Infestation, the Taunt minion. Because that way he has to trade more things into it. We will Hero Power. I will go face. I will also play the 1-1. And we are 1 away from lethal, but Explosive Trap will probably kill him. We'll keep the Cub in case somehow he heals and I need Kill Command. We also have Explosive Trap and Hero and another Explosive Trap in hand. So it's not that big of a deal. He hits with that first so he can discover a new spell. Very smart. Very smart. He's not going Highlander. We've already seen him run duplicates of stuff. And by duplicates of stuff, I mean plagiarize. Animal Companion. It was Huffer. He should have played it last turn and traded into my 4-4 and gone for the Hail Mary. Him not playing that lost him the game. If he had been able to bait it out and then kill the taunt with my 10-10 or his 10-10, my 4-3 would have still been alive and I would have still probably just played, I would have Hero Powered again and gotten a new secret out. But, like, it would have been better for him. Like, he wouldn't have taken 4 extra damage. I wouldn't have had as much threat on the board. He should have tried for the Huffer, rather than play 2 extra 1-drops and Secret Passage, because then it made his turn basically nullified. And if I hadn't Unleashed the Hounds, I would have won. I don't know. That would have been what I did. I would have gone for the Hail Mary play, because if you're playing against a Face Hunter and you're about to die, you're at like 10 health, you can't afford to try to play safe and go for high rolls. And this is the thing that I've made mistakes on too. Especially when I play like Libram Paladin, because I want to save a pump to pump up something big or like order things differently. And it punishes me really heavily a lot of the time. So if you're playing against an aggro deck, would he have still lost? Probably. But it would have made his chances of winning 0, other than me disconnecting, and made it go to like 5, assuming I didn't draw very well, right? Like, I don't know. Just don't be greedy into aggro matchups. Always just control the board, do whatever you can on the turns you can, and go for Hail Marys. Another rogue matchup, and again, I have the coin. This hand is absolutely bonkers. In fact, it's so good, I might actually keep the Eaglehorn Bow to push damage. If I can draw Face Stalker, or even just a secret, this game will pop off. Wolpertinger pumping one up and then going hard face and just developing a huge amount of board is super good. Oh my god. Oh my god. This just isn't fair. This just actually isn't fair. It also curves out super well, because then I don't need to Adorable Infestation 1 and have the 3-1 kill off the better minion. He hits face, I hit in. He's got the 3-3 Sage in hand. It doesn't matter. I kill it. We kill that. We go boom. Then we Hero Power and go face. It's explosive. That's fine. If he wants to attack face, it's fine, but he probably won't. He'll probably try to kill the 2-3, which means the Eaglehorn Bow will be a very good play next turn. He's got to kill the 2-3. Yeah. Self-sharpening sword. Does he hit face? He does not hit face. Weird play. Weird champ. Don't fully agree, but it's okay. We will flood the board some more, I think. Or do we play this and lose the minion? No, I don't want to lose the minion. We flood. We flood as hard as we can. We'll pump him up. We'll pump him up, actually. Because he wants to kill this, probably. We want to spread the wealth. And then we'll play Eaglehorn Bow. Hopefully draw another 1-drop, although it's not guaranteed. At this point, it's fairly unlikely, considering how many I've drawn. We'll play Eaglehorn Bow and push face. Hopefully he doesn't get the 3-3. I think that this deck, his deck, does better into mine than, Interesting. That's fine. Hit, go face. We literally just go hard face. It doesn't matter. We don't care if his weapon has extra stuff. We don't care. We need to go face and kill him as quickly as possible. That's literally the only way we win the game. Okay. Explosive Trap will pop off here. Explosive Trap will destroy him. And what are you going to do? Use your 5 attack durability to kill off a 1-1 minion? And ultimately get destroyed by Explosive Trap anyway? That's such a bad, inefficient play. Oh my god, you're so tilting. He's tilting me! I'm tilted. We'll just do that. And then next turn we're able to play both secrets next turn. If he hits face, then his stuff gets wiped. He trades the 3-1 in, and both 3-1s in probably to play around explosive, because he knows what it is at this point. Yeah. He deals a little bit less damage, but that's okay. Again, we play explosive and freezing trap again. We pump up the durability of my weapon. He has no more taunts. And we're good. We're fine. Really good spot. We want to play explosive trap first, however, because by playing explosive trap first, that means that the freezing trap won't go off first. Does that make sense? But I also need the hero power. So Voracious Reader, I apologize that I'm not playing you. Explosive Trap hero power kills him here. I might win. It's going to be close, though. But we played Explosive first. Yeah, we played Explosive first. He didn't want to trade into the 2-3 first for some reason. Do I still die to 2 Sinister Strikes? That to Sinister Strike Eviscerate wins, or 2 Sinister Strikes, or 2 or Eviscerate Sinister Strike. No, yeah, we win. Cool. And yeah, we just control the board. We do everything we can. We apply a ton of pressure. We know the Rogue matchup like the back of our hand, right? Because I've played Rogue a ton. Let me just show you my Rogue win rates. Like when I'm playing as Rogue, as my Stealth Rogue, that is 21-5. I know that my biggest weakness is dealing with wide boards, right? Because I've played this deck a lot. But I also teched in some cards that might help me a little bit. That's why I run Wand Thief. That's why I run Evil Miscreant for some extra removal. Potentially for some rush or deal 2 lackeys. So that way I don't lose this matchup as hard every single time. Do I still lose to Hunter most of the time? Absolutely. They just flood the board too fast. There's nothing you can do. Same basic thing with like Demon Hunter. But the point is, it makes it a little bit more doable. And it makes a matchup that is usually like 25% chance winnable to like 35% chance. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but it doesn't hurt. I don't know. It's a good deck. Rogue matchup, you just flood the board. And yeah, you can learn a lot from like not only playing your own decks, but focusing on what other people do. And using what you learn to play against other people. Like, I used what I learned from Rogue to beat the other Rogue.